What's the best thing about Pakistan?
Oh, probably the hospitality. I think the people are so warm and friendly and the food's pretty good.
Yeah, the people, definitely for me, the people. The generosity of spirit, the generosity materially, and the fun, really, because, you know, we've long days to fill, but the Pakistan people sure help us.
Oh, they do, don't they? And there's actually so much to do here as well, whether it's the landmarks and the architecture, the amount of places we've been for some of the most delicious food I reckon I've tried anywhere in the world.
And this morning, the two of us were looking at carpets and rugs, at Abbas carpets, and we had a fabulous morning.
I mean,
and so nearly bought something, but only nearly.
Oh, well, the day's still young. I reckon there's still time. There's a lot of WhatsApps going back and forth, but I mean, how beautiful are they? Every time you come home, you're just reminded of Pakistan.
And a cricket rule you like or don't like?
Okay, DRS, umpire's call. If you're out, you're out. If it's hitting the stumps and you've referred it, for me, you've got to go. I don't like this whole percentage rule, whatever it is. I don't know. For me, if they refer it and it's hitting the stumps, you are gone.
Very opinionated.
What do you think?
I would say it needs to be done quicker. I'd say the whole DRS process needs to happen quicker than it does. They need to speed up the technology. Other rules and laws that I like and don't like, they've applied to the game, most of them, through the long history. So the game works, if you ask me.
There you go. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Have you seen who's behind us?
They're only the coolest man in cricket going around. Hey. So Vivian Richards. Go. He's a vibe.
That is special. That's
Vivian Richards just said you were a vibe.
I was a vibe. There we are. I'm a vibe, says Viv. So the question is, if we could pick one captain to do a job for us, who would we pick?
Oh, I don't know. Do you know anyone decent?
I can't think of anybody, obviously.
Hey, there's a guy.
You'd want someone who'd had a bit of success in Test match cricket, quite a good one-day player.
I know that name.
I can't think who it could possibly be.
Is it Mark?
Marky
Marky?
boy?
There's only one.
This guy had the prettiest walk in the business, man.
The prettiest walk?
Coming from you.
See a replay.
Coming from you.
Hey.
Good to see you guys anyway.
Love it. So, Erin, if you were covering the world with your cricket travels, how many countries would you have been to?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I never got to travel a lot until I started working in this sport, and it's taken me to some amazing places. So, my gosh, we're looking at Australia, New Zealand, England, South Africa, Zimbabwe, America, Canada, UAE. I've been to, that's 8. What am I missing?
Ireland, Scotland. Caribbean.
I haven't been to Ireland or Scotland, but obviously you're there. Gosh, where else?
I first played in Dubai in 1981. Would you believe that?
I was 8 years in the making.
I'm trying to think if there's anywhere outside of the obvious nations. I haven't been to Afghanistan.
Yeah.
But I've been everywhere else. I've also seen cricket in Vancouver. So you've done Canada
as well. So that's another one.
Namibia.
Sometimes going to Tasmania feels like a whole other country.
Lots of African countries. Yes. So Malawi, Zambia, Kenya.
Zimbabwe.
You said Zimbabwe. Oh, I can't.
Gone to Uganda yet?
Hong Kong, Malaysia. I captained an England 6 in the 60s in Malaysia. We lost in the final to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, of course. Whoa.
Oh, Sri Lanka. How do we forget about that?
A place to die for. My first MCC tour was to Bangladesh.
I've been to Bangladesh as well. Forgot about that one.
We've travelled.
We have, but how great that the game of cricket is growing exponentially, and all of a sudden, you're not going to be talking about going to Amsterdam to watch the Netherlands play. You've been there. Oh, I mean.
I've just been listening to the teams warm up, and there's a lot of sort of what I call patois going on, which is local inflection and language. How many words in Urdu do you know?
I know a few now. I've been coming here for quite a while. If I was going to say, "Ma, kaise ho?" How are you? You'd say, "How are you?"
Very well.
Very well, great. Bahut garmi hai. It's really hot here today because there is nain hava anywhere, no breeze. It's very, very still. What else can I say?
I'm a bit limited to Vigotel.
Oh, one thing I say all the time is "Kya masla hai," which is always "What's the problem?" And people just kind of look at you and go, "Oh, name problem, name masla." I was like, "Oh, I think there is a problem." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bus. They're your numbers. Come on. We're still going. And every time he says something silly, I go, "Ugh, akal." Use your brain. It's the first time we've been lucky enough to have Mr. Mark Nicholas as part of the HBL PSL. So, best moment so far, what have you loved?
Well, other than catching up with Viv Richards, what's my best PSL moment? Well, here in Lahore last night actually, seeing a full house and Babar Azam in form and the crowd really on board, about 30,000 of them. That was great. There was the tense game in Karachi where Karachi just got over the line against Zalmi, and I was on air and that was quite buzzy. In fact, I was so overexcited that I missed the fact that when the pull stroke came to win the match and cross the boundary rope, I said still one to get, but in fact they'd already covered the victory. And then I loved it in Rawalpindi, that full house and that kind of real community feel to the evening, particularly when you get everybody coming out supporting Zalmi and Baba's playing. You know, you get the Yellow Army out there.
Yes, you absolutely do. Pakistan, Zindabad, the crowds have been great, but they can be better. So make sure you're still coming out and joining us. There's plenty more to play for this season.